praise the Lord, walking in the light of God. So walk, 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 walk in the light. Walk, 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 walk in the light. Walk, 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 walk in the light.
Here is the song about how God created heaven and earth. God created heaven and earth, heaven and earth. It was on the first day, it was on the first day, it was good, it was good. God created heaven and earth, heaven and earth. It was on the first day, it was on the first day, it was good, it was good. I hope you enjoyed the song, eh? Today, kids, let's find our reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1 to 5. First, this. God created the heavens and earth. All you see, all you don't see. Earth was a soup of nothingness, a bottomless emptiness, an inky blackness. God's spirit brooded like a bird over the watery abyss. God spoke, light, and light appeared. God saw that the light was good and separated light from dark. God named the light day. He named the dark night. It was evening. It was morning, day one. Good day, kids. I hope you're doing great. Today, we are going to talk about God's creation. Our stories comes from the book of Ryan the Rhino, and those are our friends. You remember? Yes. God's place must always be kept clean. And what is God's place? Which is God's place? It means the earth where we are living. Now let's hear. God created everything, and it was good. We appreciate the wonder of day and night. This part of creation encompasses time and the vastness of the solar system and its impact on seasonal change, etc. Now, let's read our story on how God made the world. In the very beginning, there was no world until God thought, I will make one. And so, on the first day of creation, God made the universe. It was pitch dark until God said, let there be light. So there was a day as well as a night. God loved the new light and laughed with joy. On the second day, God placed a blue dome on the sky over the earth as a window of light and to hold clouds which would bring rain. God loved the sky and laughed with joy. At the start of the third day, the earth was no more than a lump of wet clay. So God molded mountains and plains, draining water from the clay to make deep seas. Then God planted the earth with trees and shrubs of every kind, with leaves and seeds and flowers and fruits. God saw that they were all beautiful and very tasty, and loved them, and laughed with joy. On the fourth day, God made great lights for the earth, the sun to shine by day, and the moon and stars by night, and to mark the days and months, seasons, and years. God was over the moon with them all, and loved them, and laughed with joy. On the fifth day, God filled the sea with fish and other sea creatures, and the sky with birds. God delighted in their grace and color and loved them and laughed with joy. The sixth day was the busiest of all. God filled the earth with insects, worms, and snakes, wild animals, and cattle. Then, seeing the garden of earth teeming with plants and animals, God thought, I need somebody to love and tend my world and everything in it to me. So God created grown-ups and children like you and me to love and care for it all. God stood back and said, now I have excelled myself. God loved everything and everyone and laughed with joy. On the seventh day, when all was said and done, God rested. That's the end of our story, kids. Our next activity, we are going to take the papers and card and try to make the darkness and the brightness, night and day. Thank you.
Walk, walk in the light.